Everyone, I hope you're absolutely tickety-boo. In this brief video, I want to just talk to you about your security whilst building your online business, utilising Facebook so that you do not pick up any unnecessary temporary 7 days or 14-day bans. Now, first and foremostly, it's fair to say that everyone who is on Facebook has got a Facebook carbon footprint, and that's just basically what the spiders and the logarithms have measured in terms of, you know, how active you are and what level of kind of, you know, that you are traditionally used to operating at. Okay, so, you know, if you've just kind of observed and, you know, you go on and you have a little bit look at the news feed, but basically that's about it, then that's not really you having operated, you know, an active Facebook account. In terms of the way that Facebook would consider usual Facebook activity, because most people who are on Facebook, who operate sort of typically at a usual kind of, you know, Facebook account, if you like, it's typically, you know, adding new friends and, you know, liking people's posts and commenting on some posts and, of course, you know, sharing posts. So, you know, that is typically what Facebook is all about. So if you haven't been kind of doing that much, and then you suddenly join our fantastic business and then you go off like a dog at a bone and you suddenly start posting into loads of groups and, you know, joining loads of groups and putting loads of posts out into groups, Facebook will see that as completely unusual activity. They'll think you're some sort of spammer and they will want to slow you down. They don't know for sure because it's not a person who's looking at it and saying, oh, hang on a minute, what's John up to there? It's just like some sort of spiders and logarithms that do it all automatically, and bump, your name gets popped up and then you get a temporary ban. Now, we don't want you to get a temporary ban. It's not the end of the world, but we don't want you to get that because it does slow you down a bit. It does lose you a little bit of momentum, and we don't want that to happen because we want you to have as much flexibility within your Facebook account to be able to go out there and do whatever you want to do, to be able to build your business at whatever pace you want to build it. So what we want to do is make sure that we identify a few things that you can do that is going to make sure that you remain safe, okay? So first and foremostly, if you're not used to being very active, you're going to have to get active. But I don't necessarily mean active as in building your business. I mean active in terms of creating your carbon footprint. So the best thing and the best way to do that is you need to start putting out a message every day on your timeline, okay? It needs to go out there. Now, if you don't know what to put out there because you're not normally someone who would typically do that, the easiest way to do it is to go onto Google, okay, and put in motivational quotes of the day. And your very first daily post might be, do you know, there's so much negativity out there in the world, and you pick up the newspapers or you turn on the telly and it's like, oh my goodness. So like, I've decided I'm going to put out a motivational quote every single day. Now that helps you to improve your carbon footprint. So that's a good thing. It's also giving you the thread, if you like, of what you're going to do every day, so you don't have to think too hard about that. And what you also need to do is you need to start, okay, on the news feed, and that's obviously the groups that you're part of or the people that you're connected to. When those posts are coming down, you need to start and click like, you need to comment on some of them, and you know, and you also need to share some posts. And obviously continually look to add some new friends as well and things like that. So, you know, that is usual Facebook activity. Now, if you do all of that, that is going to start to improve the amount of flexibility that you've got to be able to operate at a much higher level, which is ideal for when you want to build your business. Okay, guys? So that's really, really important. So, you know, let's get you used to doing that from day one. Don't just think, okay, over there, bang, 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 you'll pick up a ban. There's no two ways about that. So you've got to be doing this in tandem with the activity that you're doing. So if you haven't been that active, you need to go slowly initially. Okay, now speak to your sponsor. They will talk to you about, you know, perhaps recommended, you know, like levels for a new person who hasn't been that active. Okay, but typically we find that might be posting into 5 groups, you know, and then leave it for an hour, you know, and then maybe later on post into some more groups and kind of build up to it, okay? But we don't know how much flexibility we've got, which is why you need to be careful. So the best way for you to feel more confident over here is to start improving your footprint over here. So that's, you know, you, if you like, operating your normal Facebook account, your carbon footprint over there. The next thing I want to talk to you about, guys, okay, is when you do start posting into external groups, whether it be recruitment adverts or obviously product adverts, you know, instead of just going straight into the group, you know, with your advert armed, so, you know, you've already copied it from your template and you're ready to go into the group and just paste it in there and press the button. Instead of just doing that, just scroll down the first 5 or 6, 7 posts and click like. Okay, and maybe it's just a very quick comment, oh, this is great, or even if you haven't got time, just give it the thumbs up like that. That again is helping your carbon footprint, but it's also helping you to be considered to be more credible within the group that you are actually looking to promote your business, because other sellers and the admins will see you doing that. That will serve you well within the group whilst also improving your carbon footprint. And occasionally, if you see a great product that you really like, put a good comment on there. You know, you might end up sending that person a friend request, and at some point you might end up even showing them the business. Okay, guys, so, you know, that will also keep you safe, but it's also a good strategic step in the right direction as well. The next thing I want to talk to you about, guys, okay, is, you know, when you are posting into external groups, make sure that you are editing the images that you take from either, you know, the K-Life or the Clean Easy, you know, websites, you know, and put a frame around them. Just change them a little bit, because if, you know, like, you know, 10,000 Clean Easy people are, you know, all, you know, think, oh, that's a great product, and they all put it out there, you know, that could be seen by Facebook, even if there's thousands and thousands of this one picture being circulated throughout thousands of groups, if you like, it could go toxic. And that means you could easily just pick up a ban, just because they think that you're one of the spammers as well. So we don't want to do that. You've got more flexibility in your own group, but, you know, a good habit to get into, get one of the little apps on your phone or on your PC where you can put a little frame around the image, then save that image, then use that, because it's then effectively changed the image, and that keeps you safe in that regard as well. Okay, guys? So, you know, really, really important things here. You know, improve your carbon footprint. At the same time, you know, when you're in the groups, do the liking and the commenting a little bit as well. That's going to help improve your footprint and keep you safe within the groups. Keep the admins on side. Let them see that you're somebody who's a bit credible and not just someone who comes in and suddenly blasts things into the group. Okay, and of course, be careful with your images. Okay, guys, and I think that's really, really important. Just a little bit of a security thing as well. You might want to consider setting up in advance a second Facebook account and making sure that, you know, especially in your group, that you've got maybe, you know, one of your life partner, or you've got to have your sponsor in there as an admin, but maybe it's also your life partner as well if you've got one, so that if you do pick up a temporary ban, your partner can still access the information in there as well as your sponsor. And if you have got a second account, you know, there are ways that we now know that having a second account, you know, will help you to kind of get around the ban a little bit, but you're still going to have to be careful, because of course that second account probably won't have a very good carbon footprint. So you'll be able to do something better than nothing, but you're still going to have the shackles on, if you like. So bottom line, we don't want you to have, we don't want you to pick up a ban at all. Be safe. Okay, guys, this business is incredible. We want you to have loads of flexibility over there, okay, with your Facebook carbon footprint. And the way to do that is by operating, you know, your Facebook account, you know, what in the way that I've just described, okay, guys? And all the time, you know, you're just building it up, building it up, building it up. You've got so much flexibility, and then nothing will hold you back, okay, guys? So really, really important to take on board this information. It's good stuff. It's going to keep you safe, and it's going to keep your business growing. And it's really important that, of course, those people who are sharing the opportunity, as soon as you get team members, make sure that they are aware of this video, they do get a chance to listen to it, and that way, you know, you're keeping them safe as well. Okay, so that's me done. Have a fantastic day, and come on, the flipping team.